We're returning after yesterday's feature race for the final event of the weekend, the Sprint. Down on the grid below us, the drivers are spending their last few minutes getting ready. Very soon, they're going to kick this race off in dramatic fashion. I'm not the only one sitting here today who's looking forward to today's race. My friend and ex-GP2 champion Davide Valsecchi next to me is already on the edge of his seat awaiting the start of the event. How's it going today?
Hello there, Alex. I'm great, thank you, and very excited to get started. I have a feeling we are in for a very special event today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. Careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. The stewards have given you a 3-second time penalty for contact with other cars. That's 3 seconds to be added to our race time. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. check your MFD for a new strategy option. Maneuver, cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting. Strategy is available on the MFD. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. If you keep this up, we're going to get disqualified. Be more careful out there. there. Don't worry about the mistake, just focus on the rest of the race. We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Okay, black flag, we're out. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Brilliant stuff from Campos today. What a superb victory. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and gyro strategy, what else occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's race, and there are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Campos on the top step. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. It was not the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Probably Jade Aitken. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
On to the teams then. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Campos this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. That's the end of today's race. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a great race and sets us up nicely for the next instalment in a few weeks' time. Take care. From Davide and I, it's goodbye.